The Rancor's Brothel presents The Curse of Strahd.
Do not ask questions of your superiors, brother.
Oh, bitch. That's a character chuckle.
I love the fact that you're having a release, some sort of schism in the church here, and Pithur's over there going,
I picture him like water, nose squirt a little bit, like.
Pithur's like, excuse me. Rush him to the burn unit.
Rush him to the burn unit.
But you notice that he locks eyes with Davun very strongly.
Luckily, this
anybody have like,
and then after that, like 2 or 3 moments of uncomfortableness, where you're waiting for someone to break the tension,
he farts.
He turns back to the monk.
Would it be more?
What other questions do you have?
Would it be an insight to figure out whether or not this guy is more on the evil side?
I mean, like context clues of people that make D&D games. Like, the family is named Bellevue, which is like the world's most famous insane asylum. This is a crazy person. This is not.
Are there any other
dude
creatures?
No,
just Stitch Lady and
Basilka and the Abbot,
music,
and someone is playing upstairs.
And she's stitched together by like it's skin. Yeah, she's not a doll.
Yes,
it is skin.
Jeff.
Yeah, I know what she is.
Okay.
I'm still asking my question.
You're asking what?
Would it be like an insight to figure out if he's either A, crazy, or B, evil?
You can... Define your question. What is your question?
I want to know... He claims that he is working against Strahd.
Okay.
He claims that he was sent here. I'm trying to figure out if he's completely crazy.
Roll insight.
Roll big, buddy. Roll big, baby. Come on. Come on with you now. Beans.
10.
You know what you know.
When we walked in, were we hearing any commotion or anything from the other building?
Sort of impartial, occasional gurgles and cries and brays and howls.
Do you want to go ahead and draw the room?
Not really, no.
Not really, because it won't be fun. Not really, because we can't survive.
I'm just curious as to what Jeff's gonna do. So
I'm gonna cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay. Please read me that spell.
For the duration, you know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there's a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay. And how does that spell manifest for you, in particular? Do you just, like, video game sense people start glowing a color?
It's a scent.
It's a scent, okay. And what do different things smell like?
Undead smell like rotten flesh. Fey smell like the woods. Stuff like that.
Okay. In that case, you smell the undeniable smell of
grass,
stardust, and the ethereal plane.
The ethereal plane smell.
Celestial?
Absolutely. Now,
those
I would like
good,
to go
right?
back.
Like this.
And he would hear me cast this.
Now we fight.
Do you believe me now, brother? Do you just detect those types, or
Yes.
does it tell you anything about them?
I just detect the type.
Okay, that is what you get.
Yeah.
And you see now that it's not just metaphorical. His eyes are glowing now. His eyes are glowing now. The Morning Lord says to believe in your faith, brother. Why do you test my faith?
I'm not testing your faith.
So you're testing me personally, then?
Okay. Well, then.
What?
Matt is turtling right now.
Matt is hiding from the celestial battle that is ensuing at the other end of the table. And really, brother, why should I be tested? Why do you believe that this is necessary?
Because it looks like you've been collecting the parts of women to build a bride for Strahd. It looks like you have corrupted a family into some kind of beast folk. How long have you been here, and what has this place done to you?
As you finish your sentence, he slams his fist on the table, and he begins to get the big outdoor celestial voice. Who are you to question me? Do you serve at the right hand of the Father? Were you the one sent down to sanctify and purify this evil? How dare you?
No, I'm the one who's been brought here since you have turned to this.
Well, okay. It's on. Draw the room.
So the abbot stands at this point.
Should we all stand? Are we supposed to stand? Is this a religious thing?
No, he looks like a normal guy.
He won't for much longer.
Are we supposed to stand or kneel? Do we stand or kneel at this part?
And as he stands forth, the robes just sort of melt away as giant wings sprout from his back, and his skin turns alabaster.
Pretty.
Like a Nephilim.
His hair becomes the color of the golden sun. His eyes radiate with pure gold, and his skin literally alights. And he stands there, and as he stands there, gilded in gold, like I said, this man is literally nude. He's got, totally just ripped. He's wearing golden gauntlets, and you see this golden mace appear at his side, and he's literally just standing there in like a small tunic. Like, you are seeing the definition of an angel incarnate.
I have a boner.
You... Male angel.
Oh, I have a boner.
We don't explore
You
those
dare
character traits often
question
enough in this
me
game.
in my home,
Do you have a sign?
in my sanctuary. Leave now, or you will find your faith tested, brother.
You hear that, brother?
Jeff, just FYI, because you know exactly what this is a deva.
Sweet.
I'm really bad at tests.
It's true. He was dropping his head a lot. We should go. We got a thing.
Oh, thank you. See you later.
We'll have to go to the library some of the
Is it still part of the master plan if we just kill Strahd?
I don't think we're leaving here without a scuffle.
He's kind of giving us an option. We either fight or die here.
I mean, he hasn't. Yeah, Cody hasn't flat out just attacked us because he wants this clever motherfucker to gameplay some shit.
Davun doesn't always do what's best.
Nope.
Which is how
But
we
I do
all-
know what Davun does.
That's how we all
Yes.
die.
I know. I'm just waiting for him to pull the trigger. Let's go!
I mean, can a celestial thingy be evil?
Yes,
Yeah.
It can?
absolutely.
Okay. He's like an angel.
And so was Lucifer.
was an angel.
Okay.
The coolest angel.
I don't know about that.
He got kicked out.
The angel with a star over his head.
He's like the angel with the he wears the leather jacket and he smokes camels at lunch.
He was the most beautiful angel. His pride.
I know for a fact it's the 2-liter Mountain Dew, but these tense moments, I have to pee so often. Like, this is killing me. Decide what you're going to say.
Go ahead and go
no,
pee. Give
I
me
don't
a
want to
second
get up.
to think.
No.
Can't stop. Once he starts, stays.
Davun's going to slowly stand up,
Yes.
look the abbot in the eye, and cast protection from good and evil.
Okay. We'll do this then.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, listening to the show, this was fun. And TPK's happening. Just saying, TPK's happening.
Cody set this shit in front of me.
You could have walked away.
We're
about to die. Sit down.
I will not take responsibility for this.
We're about to die.
Uh-huh.
Not one bit. This is out of the book. 100%.
What'd you do, motherfucker? I just went pee.
You cast protection of good and evil.
He basically stood up, looked at the abbot, and went,
Bring it!
I'll take initiatives then. As you all leap up from the table.
24.
Unnatural 20.
18.
18.
Monk was 24.
Unnatural 20.
Stat was 20. Which one of you 18s go first?
Probably him.
2.
Tied.
Flip a coin.
Can we roll a dice?
Just roll a die and see who gets higher.
I rolled a 1, so you win.
What if he rolls a 1?
Okay. So you all stand up from the table as this abbot disappears into this golden god of a man.
I am a golden god.
He appears to threaten Davun. The abbot threatens Davun, who then stands up and casts protection from good and evil on himself.
What's that do? Is that just a...
Gives him disadvantage to hit me.
And I assume you all similarly stand up, knock things over, kick the chairs back, and we begin. We begin with the monk. This is close quarters combat, folks, unless you're going to start smashing tables. What are you going to do, Matt?
I'm going to attack.
Well, you're standing there.
Okay.
Everyone's in your way, so you're going to have to, climb across the table or something.
Yeah, I'll just kind of jump up and plop a doodle.
And give me a little acrobatics roll.
23.
Yep, you're there. You're
Okay.
standing in front of this giant monster of a man.
Excellent.
Punch it, Chewie.
Yeah. I'm gonna burn a key and stunning strike.
You go right ahead.
You do what you think you can do.
Does a 27 hit?
It does.
And, let's roll that damage. Max damage 11.
You're hitting with your fist, yes?
No, I'm using my quarter staff.
Okay.
Which now you have to do a spell save. Con save.
He saves 19.
He saved. Okay. And now I'll do the rest of my hitting. Oh, that was a crit fail.
So you did 11, right?
Yep, 11.
Okay.
Then a miss. And then for unarmed strike, 18 hit
Yes.
for another 9 damage.
He didn't appear to flinch when you struck him either time.
I figured.
And he seemed to shake off your stunning strike as if it was not a big deal. Lestat.
I've got a short sword that is magical.
You do?
I'll hit him with it. So it's +1 to hit as well, right? Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. 3... Hang on.
I don't care how much your plus is
An
to
11
a
hit?
3. No.
Then I miss.
Davun.
Don't you get any sneak attack stuff?
I have to hit the guy.
He has to hit him.
Oh, right. Got it. Sorry.
I don't have my bonus actions are not to hit a second time.
I'll pull the axe
Sure.
and I guess take a swing at him.
Absolutely. Swing away.
13.
No.
Bonus action.
Sure.
Cast spiritual weapon.
That would be a good thing.
And I don't know. I don't think it actually takes up a space, but
There's a little space in between you and him that you could use.
right. But I know Troy's going to go there.
It can dance in and out.
Yeah.
All right. Pithur.
Yeah, well, can I move that space?
Sure.
I'm gonna do that.
It is uncomfortable quarters. So the stairs there beside you guys go down.
Mm-hmm.
The other stairs go up. I've done a dash line because theoretically Lucas and Jeff could probably fit under there, because of the way the stairs angle. You two guys are really tall, so you can't really fit in those squares. Go ahead, sir.
We'll be raging.
I would recommend it.
18 plus stuff.
Hits. What are you using?
My fancy spear.
Okay.
You fancy magical spear, right?
Yes.
+1, you said?
+2.
+2. +2.
It's
Yeah.
damage as well. Nice.
5 plus 4 is 9, plus 2 is 11, plus 2 is 13.
Wow.
Okay.
And I get a second strike.
Cool.
Ooh, not so good. 13... 15?
Miss. My turn.
Yeah.
He turns
He gets
to...
8 strikes.
He turns to Pithur. When you're raging, do you give up advantage or no?
No.
You're not doing the give up advantage to get. Okay.
Nah, bruh.
Just double checking. He turns. So you popped him a couple times and nothing seemed to happen. Your spear strikes seemed to land and actually draw whatever holy angels bleed. So he turns on you with flaming eyes and screams, "I will sanctify this land!" and swing at you. Crit fail.
Nice.
As this mace swings over the top of your head and smashes into the concrete wall and leaves a dent about 4.5 feet in diameter. And he also manages to scream out in the middle of this. He's like, "Vasilka, go!" And Lucas is in the way.
Yep, so I'm going to opportunity attack against her then? Is that accurate?
Nope, because she's going to swing at you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, hold on a second.
I thought she was moving.
I forgot something. Please let me back up. His turn's not over.
I assumed he had multiple attack.
He does indeed.
Yeah.
But an 11 will not hit Troy. So he smashes the wall twice, making giant basketball-sized holes. 14 hits you, Lucas?
Nope.
14 doesn't hit again.
Nope.
So the golem pushes at you. She flails at you wildly, trying to push you out of the way. She can't move you, so she's not going anywhere. Monk?
Yeah, alright.
What are you attacking?
Totally up to you.
Tolly McTollerton. Does the 17 hit?
It does.
Okay.
You're using your stunning strikes.
Yeah. There's going to be a stunning strike on the first of every turn until I run out of key points.
And it's a con save, yes?
Yes. Takes 7 damage.
15.
No, I made it. 12 does not hit.
It does not.
And another 12 does not hit. Bonus action, patient defense.
What's that do?
It takes the dodge action.
The stat.
Mm-hmm.
It is your turn.
I'll try to hit him again.
Sure.
This is the first time. Let's use a different die.
I don't think
14?
so. No. Davun.
Not having to down
We'll
with
take
some
another
sword,
swing.
Davun.
It is amazing how it seems that he just preternaturally knows where you're striking and just moves out of the way effortlessly.
My sword is probably not happy with me that I keep missing.
That hits.
That hits.
Is the brightness.
What are you swinging with? The axe?
The axe.
Okay. So it should
What
just
do you-
be the D8.
Huh?
Because you're not getting the plant.
It's
bonus
not a plant?
No, he's not a plant.
These are them celestial plants. I read about those.
5 damage.
That's the floating islands on Pandora there, right? Sorry.
Okay.
And a
What kind of axe is it? Just a regular axe?
battle axe.
It's a battle axe.
Oh.
I can't use it two-handed.
Oh, I just realized that.
He cannot.
Oh, that's so
We have
We're gonna
altered
make
his.
you a claw.
We've altered his ability points. And in fact, he's supposed to take any sort of dexterous athletic type things. He's supposed to... Did we say disadvantage? I don't remember.
Disadvantage until I get used to it.
Yeah, which is going to take a while.
21 to hit.
With...
The spiritual weapon.
which is what type of damage?
Force? Magical?
It hits. Is it force? I just wanted to double check.
I'm pretty sure it is.
He's got all kinds of fun little resistances and immunities, so just wanting to make sure.
Let me verify, but I'm pretty sure.
I didn't know if it would be force or not. That would be my second guess. I kind of thought it might be radiant first, but I don't know.
On hit, the target takes force damage equal
Okay.
to 1d8 plus your
Go ahead.
spellcasting modifier. 7.
Okay. Pithur.
24.
Hits.
There we go. 12, 18.
Okay.
Decent. Do it again. You get 2 hits.
16. Sorry. 8 plus 8 is 16.
Shut up, Lenny!
Hey. An 18 hit
It does.
for another 16.
That hurt.
Points is
That hurt
points.
him quite a bit. Those 2 spear strikes absolutely tore him up. But the abbot is still pissed. And it is the abbot's turn. He's gonna swing at the guy who's hurting him. 15 hit, Troy.
Negative.
Which one did I roll?
The
one that wasn't an 18?
I did not roll the kill die.
It's the peach one.
Yeah,
The clear one.
peach clear.
Yeah, that one.
You guys get rerolls all the time. 20.
I'm guessing that's a yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you'd have hit your pin, you'd have gone, oh wait, I need to reroll it.
No, Lucas would have.
No, I would ask if you could keep it.
Let's see what this does.
It's a good thing you got 70 hit points.
Not for long.
And resistance.
What are you resistant to again?
Everything but psychic.
Everything but psychic?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's because of his bear.
Resistance
thing.
to all damage except psychic damage.
21, 25,
Stop counting.
30 damage.
So 15 for you.
So half that.
Yes. Because apparently you're resistant to radiant damage, which makes no damn sense.
Anything that hits it, that deals damage to his body. His mind is vulnerable, but
So that means he's resistant to necrotic damage. He's resistant to any of that, which makes no sense.
Yep.
You would think the gods wouldn't care about that stuff.
You've dealt with necrotic before with this character, so yeah, that's how we played it.
I'm building a barbarian then, because that's stupid.
no, you said you're playing a spellcaster.
I'm playing barbarian spellcaster.
Sure, why not?
This
You
is fun.
can talk to animals.
14 hit you, Lucas?
No.
That doesn't hit you either. Alright, you guys go again.
Monk. Do a dance. How many key points do you have?
I only have 2 left.
Okay. Knock him down, dude.
Stunning strike.
If you could wait to kill him for me, it'd be great.
20
I get bonus. Five
Hits.
things.
for 6 damage.
Okay.
To
Stunning
the
strike.
DC.
No.
No, you don't. He doesn't get it that time.
Why'd you roll 2?
Because he's been rolling 2 the entire time because he's a f***ing angel.
He gets advantage.
I get
Well,
advantage
if I knew
to
that, I would have
everything.
burned my key points.
Well, it worked this time.
If you'd have paid attention.
What do you need? He got 11, which is 1 short of what you needed.
Yes.
And what does that do?
He is just stunned.
For how long?
Just for a round.
Okay.
So he can't.
Still-
he can't attack this round.
He can't do much of anything.
I'm
for a
affecting
round.
the flow of ki in his
Do we
body.
get advantage now?
He is stunned until the end of my next turn.
Do we get advantage on him since he can't move then?
Yeah.
Let me look at the conditions.
I think so.
Yeah,
How does
think-
it
I really
how does it
can't walk.
define stun?
What do you mean?
Is stunned a separate condition, or is it a part of one of the other conditions?
No, stunned is its own condition. Stunned. The stunned creature is incapacitated. See the condition. Can't move, can speak only falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Incapacitated. An incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
Okay.
I mean, that's pretty nice.
So
Keep going, Matt.
Okay.
you get advantage now.
Next hit is for
You get
17.
advantage. Roll twice. You get advantage.
I mean, they
could get a
both
natural
still hit.
20.
Okay. Well, I hit him
Mm-hmm.
for fucking 6 damage again. And the last one, I hit him for 11 damage.
Okay. He's dead.
17 plus some other stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So that's I added 7. 7 plus 5 is numbers. Do math.
Plus
12.
sneak?
Huh?
Yeah.
Plus 3 sneak attack.
So,
Another 10.
22.
Davun.
Kill it.
Yeah.
You hit.
9 damage.
Yep.
For 11 damage.
He has been battered and bruised and seems to be barely standing on one knee.
23.
Yep.
11.
Still standing.
22.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. 16.
Okay. Roll your 2d6.
Did you roll your spiritual weapon? Okay. I couldn't remember.
That was the second hit.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
4.
So with Matt's stunning strike, he knocks the Abbot to one knee. Lucas pierces one lung or whatever angels have that are close to lungs. Jeff nearly takes another arm off as he swings into it with the axe. And finally, as the thing is on its knees, Troy puts his blood spear through the throat of the Abbot. And you see the golden glimmer of his eyes fade. And he drops to the ground and melts into some sort of dust.
I used to have a golem kill.
Yes, I know. I'm aware.
And a
It's
clothing.
the golem's turn. Yeah, he's no longer there. He
Disintegrates.
ceased to.
Oh,
he
he's
ceases,
disintegrated,
he
yeah.
ceases to be a thing. He goes back
I don't know,
to
he
some sort of
disintegrated.
ethereal plane.
What do you leave behind? Anything?
No.
Magical big giant magical mace?
So exactly how do I notate just an extra 4 points here?
Should be
It's
temporary
a separate number.
Temporary
So it should go
points
down to
in there.
temporary. So put it in that box, and then if you get hit, you gotta take those 4 away first.
17 hit, Lucas.
It does. I can use Uncanny Dodge to have whatever damage you give me as a reaction.
14 damage.
Is that the halved version?
No, that's full.
So 7.
Just use your calculator to subtract
Shut
that.
up.
Well,
19
Yes,
hits.
it does.
12 damage.
I just want it on record.
You use 2 reactions and a round?
No, we just discussed that.
Those 2 different reactions.
So you get
Damn,
moon
she's got a fat
reaction.
ass. Damn, she's got a fat ass.
So the golem, even though she's 5'4", 5'5",
Hey, I'm 5'4". I can kick people's asses. Just continue.
she throws you into the wall twice. Just boom, boom.
Bitch.
But since she doesn't get to knock you down or anything, it's not like she can move through your square. You guys kind of have her surrounded. So,
Let's kill her. Monk. Take out
I want to punch her in the fucking face.
You use Stunning Strike on her too?
Nope.
As well.
I only got the 1 key. I'm gonna save it.
Okay.
That might be a step of the wind fleeing something kind of a emergency scenario.
That was a 19.
That's a 19, so that is a 27 for
You're assuming that hits.
9 damage. Then we have 18. Does that hit?
sure.
For 9 damage.
We'll get there. Don't worry about it.
13.
Sure.
What are you suring like that?
You're not
Because
doing
you keep hitting. You
actual
keep
damage.
hitting her AC. Yes.
Oh, okay. For 8 damage.
So you swing.
Why are you
swing,
laughing?
Swing.
Should notice that you didn't write down any damage.
Oh.
It's like you hit flubber. You just plock. You're like, that strike should have killed a man. As far as you can tell, your punches did literally no damage. She's a big fleshy golem with no nerves or anything.
Imagine walking up and punching Frankenstein.
So really, you have to have a magic weapon for this thing.
That's how golems work.
That's interesting.
Yes,
sir.
I hope
Go
it's
ahead,
magic
Lestat.
and not adamantine.
There's my...
Because I think that's what it used to be.
It's 15 plus stuff. 15 plus 6. 7. I hit.
You hit.
Plus 8. So 10 plus 3 more dice. 15, 16, 17, 18.
I guess she is engaged with Matt, so you're all right. You're hitting with that sword. Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yep.
And I am going to bonus action disengage to step away from her. And that does not draw a attack. What? I can dash back in. It's fine. I'm low on hit points. Leave me alone.
He commanded her to flee.
Like when you're still above half, you're not low on hit points. When you're driving and you're like, okay, I got 3 quarters of a tank, I'm a little low on gas.
Davun.
I'm letting you. I'm just saying. It's the phrasing.
There you go.
Make me a dex save. Make me an athletics save at disadvantage. You're leaping over the table.
Oh, okay. And then
What if he was under the table?
Yeah.
At disadvantage, there are chairs in the way. Your choice.
No,
He puts his hand down and goes, "Oh crap, I don't have a hand."
yeah,
Or he goes, "Oh
Bam.
that
Rolled right over
would be a 21 at disadvantage.
As you,
I love how you had to say it though into the mic. Like Cody.
As you tuck your shield on your chest, you roll and kind of intentionally slide across the shield, and as you do, you bring that axe right at her face. Roll away.
And miss with the axe. I will move the spiritual weapon over.
Before you say you miss, it's a golem. What'd you roll?
That would be an 11.
You hit.
Oh, sweet.
It's a golem.
No armor whatsoever on this thing.
For 7 damage.
He had no armor whatsoever.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon. I guess that hits. For 12 damage.
Nice.
Okay. Troy, what would Pithur like to do?
I'm gonna hit. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna split her with the golden axe.
For 13,
Yeah.
I hit. Like I rolled a 13 as well, but bit damage 13.
And a 13
That's awful
squared.
convenient.
But I watched him roll the rolls.
I don't care. Go ahead. You guys could cheat all day long. I would never notice.
Does a 22 hit?
No.
How do you use the
Odd
motion
numbers that are
there?
divisible, or even numbers divisible by 11 do not hit.
For 12.
Odd numbers divisible by 11.
Even numbers divisible by 11. 33 would hit. 22 does not.
So I wonder if flesh golems still go berserk.
Well, funny you say
I
that.
wonder why I got the hell out of it.
No, it's not. You got it out of there. You didn't know they go berserk, did you?
Harder for them to do.
Oh, okay.
Thank God.
But yes, they do, Jeff.
Yeah.
It's just much harder for them to do so. You are still in her way, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, she's still trying
9
to follow
doesn't
her
hit.
command from before, right?
Yes. 24 does, though.
Yes, it does.
12 damage.
Okay.
She slams you into the wall. It is the monk's turn.
Like, if I get a nat 20, like, will I do damage then?
No. The answer is no.
What do I gotta do to
Magical damage.
disengage?
Say disengage and back away.
I want to disengage. Can I just, like, just go defensive? Just stay there so she's hemmed in, but dodge?
If you don't
You
move,
can
I
take
get
the
back
dodge
in.
action.
That's a dodge action, so she gets disadvantage to hit me?
Or-
Can't get back in.
Well, what are you
Or
gonna do?
let him get back in there because he can damage it.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to disengage.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just going to back up a little bit, maybe.
That's fine.
Here and
Toss me
block the exits.
an athletics die and don't roll a 1.
Roll a 2.
Thank God.
You slip on some of the cups and drinks that the monk or that Davun splattered when he rolled over the top of it.
Oh, yeah, because I was on the table.
Yes.
Okay.
Lucas,
Yes.
It's your turn.
Again.
You gotta jump up
athletics
on the
roll. That doesn't look very good.
11.
4 damage as you slip on the edge of the table and crack your head. You kind of slide prone into that position. So you're there. You're just laying on the table.
So I can't attack her now?
Nope.
I didn't move my entire movement. Half my movement is to stand. I moved about 10, 15 feet out of 30. So it takes me 15 more feet to stand up, and then I can hit her.
Go ahead. Everybody's got to get in that circle jerk of damage.
14 hit her?
Yes.
Oh, that is 13 plus 22 total.
Okay. You trip, fumble, fall, slap yourself around, barrel roll, stand back up, and stab her where you assume internal organs may be.
Okay.
And she sort of...
As long as I did damage.
Davun. Still up. Limbs are starting to fall off.
That'll
Like
hit.
from the stitching coming undone, or from
I mean, you
half-
guys are like lopping pieces off.
hunks out. Yeah. Is
Yeah.
there blood? Does she bleed?
Not really.
It's more of an ooze.
A natural 20 with
She
the axe
seeps.
Gross.
for 5 damage. Spiritual weapon.
Nat
Crit.
20.
Go ahead.
For 11.
As the spiritual weapon comes down on the back of her head, the silk of the flesh golem falls to the ground and crumples into many, many, many stitched pieces.
Sweet.
Cool.
Okay.
Close that door. Let's investigate this place.
Jesus Christ.
You
can finally go to the library.
My friends.
Okay. There is some kind of remnant of the abbot.
Dust. 2,000 experience apiece.
Wow.
Jesus.
That's because that's a fight that if it didn't happen in close quarters, didn't get a stunning strike, and you all didn't have magical weapons, that's a fight you guys would not win.
I'm going to pray over it. I'm going to last rites, whatever we do. I'm envisioning that this thing was brought here to actually do good and was corrupted by this place, just like everybody says we're going to be. And
should we free the creatures?
We should talk to them first.
I mean, they're probably going to attack us for killing their father.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's only free them if they want. Like, the rest of them, let's keep them locked up.
Make sure that door is closed, and we can investigate this area. There's a guy upstairs playing music somewhere.
Is music still going?
let's find his remote control. He bombs all of them.
The music became...
No fans of Island of Dr. Moreau?
No.
No?
Yeah, okay. That's what I've thought about ever since I read this chapter.
The music was nice and, like, beautiful when we were eating.
Like the one with Marlon Brando?
As soon as the fight started, the music changed to boss battle music.
Is the music still going?
It is, actually.
It's not been able to hear us over his music.
I was wondering.
Oh, it's like there's a lot of clanging of metal on metal.
Perhaps he's in a trance.
Or just like the golem, he has to do exactly as he's told.
I don't know.
Well, that was sufficiently weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. Yet.
You were, until we actually won.
Did his mace,
you were mad at me for starting this fight.
Did his gold-ass mace fall to the ground?
It disappeared.
Really interesting disappears.
Yep.
Search the room.
Hold on a second. I'm just curious. There's something that now that I want to know, I want to find out. So give me just a second. What level are you guys?
5.
Fiver.
33, 44. Yeah. 1,100 times 4, 44.
You trying to nerf find us some experience points so we're at level 6?
No, I'm trying to illustrate exactly how unlikely it was that you guys won that combat.
He's actually doing the math on how to calculate XP for
yeah, because I want to know. You know in the old chart where it says they should not win this fight? That's where you guys are at right now. Because the way you calculate it, it's 1,100. So a deadly combat for 5th level characters should be 1,100 XP per person. So that means a deadly encounter assumes that several party members will be knocked down, one may even be killed. So the way that you do that is you total the monster's XP. I gave you 8,000 in total. So that means the total of those two creatures was 8,000. So that's almost double what it should be. Then you have to modify total XP for multiple monsters. So if there's 2, they tell you to actually modify it by 1.5. So 8,000 times 1.5 is
1,200.
No, 8,000 by 1.5. 12,000. So that is a 12,000 XP encounter, and a deadly encounter for you guys should have been 4,400.
So why'd we only get 2,000 experience?
Because it's 8,000 total.
You said it was
No,
12.
you said it was 12.
No, that's to modify how much harder it is with multiple monsters.
Oh.
There were 2.
Yes, so you modify it by 1.
It's not how much we get. That's
It's
how to
not how much
modify.
you get, that's-
How to figure out the challenge rating.
So yes, that is in the holy this is really damn hard. You should not put your characters against it. So kudos, because literally impressive.
I mean, 3 of them just got magic weapons. You know?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you look at that combat mathematically,
Had you been up in the level, it would have gone even quicker, because they would have had magical weapons.
if you guys did not have those weapons, you did
died?
200 and you did almost 230 hit points
How many hit points did
of
he have?
damage. He had 136.
No, that's less than I thought it would be, actually.
He's resistant to everything.
Yeah.
If you guys had not had magical weapons, you would have been he was resistant to all damage. So he would have been taking half for everybody. The only person he was taking half for was Matt.
Yeah.
She was immune to everything non-magical. So you could have thrown everything at her, and she wouldn't have taken any damage. Sorry, what were you doing? You were wanting to examine the room?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
sure.
still hear upstairs. you happen to pull the sun disk behind the fireplace, and you see that there's some sort of flask full of glowing liquid.
Ooh, this looks neat.
Okay.
Arcana, perhaps, to figure out what it is? Or
Sure.
Is that how
Roll a chemistry check.
I'm not sure if that's how it works.
That's the way we've always played it.
That's poison. Don't drink that.
17.
Lucas, you apparently identify it as a potion of superior healing.
Nice.
You continue to hear the notes echo upstairs as you search. You find nothing else. The candelabras appeared, the ones that weren't smashed by Davun, surfing over the top, appear to be made of gold and would probably be valuable to interested parties.
Such a good price.
So these actual stairways going up to a higher level, or are they just like little alcoves that dip?
There's a stairway going to a lower level, and there is a stairway going to an upper level.
Wanna go up?
Yeah, sure.
Going up. The wooden stairs climb 20 feet to a loft with a pitched roof and a door in the center of the south wall. Unlit lanterns hang from the rafters, and a rope dangles from a bronze bell lodged in the belfry 30 feet overhead. The room is filled with the sound of beautiful music, a melody so enchanting that it adds a touch of much-needed warmth to this otherwise freezing room. A black shroud covers a humanoid shape lying on a wooden table. The music does nothing to stir it. A cot heaped with furs rests in the northeast corner, surrounded by empty wine bottles. An oil lamp burns atop a table nearby, silhouetting a squat creature that has 2 heads. It sits on the edge of the cot with a veal between its legs. With a crustacean claw-like appendage, it grasps the neck of the instrument while running a bow across its strings with its human hand.
What kind of 2 heads?
Sort of one big, normalish looking one, and one that almost looks like a shrunken baby's head.
That is completely up.
Mm-hmm. So is the picture.
It looks up and says, "Release me."
So there's a rope.
It says, Daddy.
There's a rope that is attached to the bell,
Yeah, it looks like it.
like attached to the clapper, or like.
It would attach to the pivot that would swing the bell and do the clapper. But you just see, he seems to be apparently ignoring you. It looks like the smaller head appears to be snoring, and the larger head seems to be nodded as
Is there a way to get up to the bell?
if you really wanted to. I mean, you'd have to climb up. I assume it's probably 10, 15 feet. Like, you are a big enough man that if you were to climb on a table or something, you might even be able to make a standing leap and, like, pull yourself into the rafters if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot.
You gonna cut the bell down?
Sort of.
I can just like crazy jump up there if you want.
So as you come up, you obviously, I assume, start to make noise because you're climbing into the rafters, and all of a sudden you hear across it, and you, who are you? What are you doing? Did the abbot send you up here? And he sort of tries to stand, but slumps back down onto the cot, and you see that the other head starts twitching and looking at you. Looks at you and goes, with a snake's tongue, what are you doing in my room? Hey! Get away from the bell! I don't want to feed him. It's not time. And he starts plucking at the viol again.
How big of a bell is this? Does it say?
It's a church bell.
That doesn't.
I want to cut the clapper out.
Okay.
That's my goal.
Alright.
Nice.
Make some sort of dexterity check that doesn't suck.
Oh, nice.
Don't use the roll D8. Use the D20.
13.
You break a few timbers up there because you are heavy, but you extract the clapper relatively easily without clanging it.
Okay.
Bell won't work that way.
That's the idea.
I like your style. F***ers will starve. He goes back to playing music.
Our title track, Nocturne, provided by Sleep for the Weary off their new album, Nocturnes. To find out more about Sleep for the Weary, check them out on iTunes, SoundCloud, Facebook, and at sleepfortheweary.com. Join in the brothel conversation on Facebook. Questions, comments, and suggestions can be sent to between2crits@gmail.com. Like what you heard? Subscribe, share with your friends, and leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. Most of all, keep circulating the tapes.